And earlier today, King Charles attended a ceremony at the British Parliament where parliamentarians from both chambers expressed their condolences. Let's take a listen to what he had to say in response.
I am deeply grateful for the addresses of condolence by the House of Lords and the House of Commons, which so touchingly encompass what our late sovereign, my beloved mother, the Queen, meant to us all. As Shakespeare says of the earlier Queen Elizabeth, she was a pattern to all princes living.
Joining me in the studio is Angela Diffley, our International Affairs Editor. Angela, what is the significance, of Parliament for this monarchy?
Yeah, this ceremony this morning really underlines this very subtle relationship in the United Kingdom between the monarch and Parliament. As you know, there is no written constitution in Britain, and it's a very interesting relationship between the two, because the monarch is sovereign, but only is monarch by the consent of Parliament. And that's quite important to remember. Any time the rules on accession are changed, it is Parliament who decides. It's interesting to note, actually, that Queen Elizabeth II would never actually have been Queen had it not been Parliament agitating for Edward VIII to abdicate. And so Parliament is very much behind who becomes king or queen, because Parliament makes those laws. Again, it was changed recently so that a daughter of, if the firstborn, if it were a daughter, could become monarch. Those rules, again, changed by Act of Parliament. And there's a very complicated process involving the Commonwealth as well. So the sovereign only is there by consent of Parliament. However, the sovereign is the person who opens Parliament and reads a prepared speech by the government saying, my government will do this. Obviously, that speech is prepared by the Prime Minister and the government team, not by the monarch. But there's this very interesting relationship between the two, and his visiting Parliament this morning was there simply to cement that he is the king, they are Parliament, that is the relationship.
It is indeed a very interesting relationship, which perhaps people outside of the UK don't truly understand. Now, coming back to the agenda for the next few days, what can we expect?
Yeah, this four-nation tour is very important. Of course, King Charles III is there to unify a country which has been more united in the past, but already one can see that the death of Queen Elizabeth II has created a certain national feeling. He will be very keen to visit each of the nations within the United Kingdom. He is being accompanied by Liz Truss, the Prime Minister, which some people have complained about. Some people have said she will add a political dimension to something which should not be political. She insulted Nicola Sturgeon and she insulted the Welsh Prime Minister during the campaign. Fine on a politics level, but some people are saying she should not be standing next to the monarch.
Angela Diffley.